Howdy y'all, Scott Grove here, Dr. Groovy from GroovyMusicLessons.com, here with a review of another guitar today. And before we get there, yes, remember, I do have a full stocked shop of groovy gear. If anybody needs it, holidays coming up, that's right, you can get everything from hats to, check it out, GroovyMusicLessons.com. With anything you want on these things. I've got so many things. There's the guitar stuff there, the DMF stuff, you guys know what they are. Yeah, you even got the groovy shirts, and you've got travel mugs, you've got crap for your dog. I'm serious, it's all there on the website. So if you haven't been checking it out, go down to the bottom or just ask me and I'll send you a link. And there's stuff right here on the on YouTube all about it. So you guys need your groovy wear, it's here. You just got to go find it, or ask me again. Okay, today's guitar. I've had a couple of these already, and I got another one. Why? Because I got such a great deal on it, and I can double my money tomorrow if I want to. And plus, it's pink, so it's got to be groovy. Okay, USA Paul Reed Smith 305. Okay, in Grandma Hannon pink. Right there, kind of a Pepto. Okay. Now the thing about these guitars that most people end up screwing up on, including Paul Reed Smith, I'll discuss him in a little bit. He's getting a little off his rocker. Most people will play these and say, hey, it plays great, but it sounds like crap. Why? Because factory setup, these pickups come up way too high, and they've got them right underneath the strings. Lower them down to about as low as they can go, and it just brings this guitar alive. Okay? So again, a piss poor job of setting them up just with the pickup height turns most people off against these when they are a superb guitar. Okay, so Paul Reed Smith is not a bright fellow in a lot of ways. Back in the old days, yes, it's story time, and if you don't like the way I do reviews, out with you. Either that or just fast forward like normal, because I talk first. Nobody is talking me into doing them differently. So that's the way it's going to be, kids. 30 minutes of me yakking, 3 minutes of me playing. Okay? And Paul Reed Smith, when he first started out, made guitars great. Okay, if you remember, there was actually a model called the Paul Reed Smith, the SEEG. It was made in the United States way back at the beginning of Paul Reed Smith. You can still catch those on eBay or whatever. There's a few out there, but they were actually bolt-on guitars, bolt-on necks. Great guitars. 3 single coils that kind of look like mini humbuckers, but had the telly pickup looking things that were 3, how you call them? Pole pieces. Thank you. Thank you, me. Here, and then 3 pole pieces down here, like a telly full range pickup, you know, like the 72 tellies for the thin lines. But great sounding guitars. And plus, bolt-on. I love bolt-on. Did Paul Reed Smith make them? No. They were made in the USA, but he didn't do them. Somebody else had to do them because he don't know how to make a bolt-on guitar. Okay, so what is going bad with Paul Reed Smith these days? I mean, it's still the most consistent company out there as far as great quality, off-the-rack guitars. Pardon me while I just untangle everything. With the advent, of course, with PV, Hartley PV, saving the world with CNC machines back in the day, in '78. Now everybody does it, and Paul Reed Smith takes full advantage of the CNC PV legacy, and makes perfect guitars every single time. He just don't know how to tell his people how to set them up, so not a bright guy when you really get into learning about the fellow, but makes great guitars. His new stuff, meaning in the last 10 years, he's been hanging out in guitar forums way too long, because now he's making them so that they're like these damn Les Pauls where you want to get up here and play, you have to grab over an inch of fucking wood. You know, so his guitars are getting thicker like this, which is not a good thing. So the old stuff is much better than the new stuff, which is generally the case with most things, usually. But if he were bright, of course, as I am, which goes without saying, I will toot my own horn because I'm right here. Now there is a guitar you want to play. I mean, you don't... It doesn't take nothing to play this thing. It plays like a gem. Not like an Ibanez gem, those play like shit too, they're too damn thick. But hey, yeah, you can play up here and grab the whole guitar, and you're grabbing hardly anything here. It's just perfection. So, can I design a guitar better than Paul Reed Smith? Any day of the week. Better than Gibson, any day of any week of any year. Better than Fender? But of course I can, and I do, and they're here. Everything I own that has been made for me is much better than any production guitar that I've ever seen. Toot, toot, toot on my horn. Okay, let's talk about the specs on this guitar. I'll just read them off the sheet for anybody who gives a rat's ass, because most of it makes zero difference. Carved alder body. Who cares what it's made out of? Carved, rock maple neck. Doesn't matter. 25.5-inch scale. I like that. It feels good. The scale length feels better than other things. Standard neck shape. Can we be vague? Okay, we got this one in particular has looks like a rosewood fingerboard. The bird inlays, which are actually from this here's the old, so the first round of the 305s. So this had the what are called melon birds. So they're not like these birds anymore. So the new 305s have changed. If you find the 513s, it's kind of a beefed up version of this, just has 2 more single coils added. It looks like humbucker, single coil humbucker, but it's actually 5 single coils. Okay, when you see the 513, and this here's just the same guitar, but with 2 single coils removed. So this here's just a Strat, which looks like a carved top Paul Reed Smith guitar. Hey, it has a 305 truss rod cover. Wow, important. 14-to-1 phase 2 low mass locking tuners. I'll show you those. Those are cool. The 513 pickups are in it, so not the 305 pickups. The pickups were meant for the 513, and they just threw them in this model that cost $1,000 less. Again, I only paid what, $1,100 I think for this thing, and it's perfect. And the brand new hard shell, everything's in there. You've even got extra tuner heads in there. It's got black ones on it. It's got a set of chrome ones in the case in case you want to change it out to chrome for whatever reason. It's got spares of all kinds of things, different strap buttons and so forth that you can change them out to. They give you a lot of extra stuff. The PRS tremolo bridge, which yes is better than the Fender by far. Nice nut that they don't even talk about. It's got the graphite nut, and it's cut really cool, but it slides right through there, and them locking tuners do help the stability of the tuner so much more than the Fender garbage. This one weighs 7 pounds, 8 ounces, blah blah blah. That's about it. Okay, so let's check out the guitar aesthetically, and I'll show you some other things that they've changed around. Okay, so again, you got the Grand Mal Hannon pink. That's about a true, yeah, it looks like on the monitor, a true depiction of what color this is. Okay, so it is the carved top, alder, makes no difference. There's the whammy, which is cool because it's got a nice tight hole. We all appreciate that. So your bar does not require to be threaded, notched, anything. It just goes inside this rubber piece. That's right, always wear your rubber when you're going in the hoe. Just cram it in there and put it where you want it, and it will stay. It will not loosen up over the years. It just stays where you put it. You can put it way down in there, all the way. You can put it up here, and you don't have to screw it down. Whenever you want to take it out, you just do that. No kink, bonk, kunk, nothing. It's just great. Recessed knobs like PRS always does. Recessed channel there for the 5-way toggle switch. The switching is normal, like a Strat. Okay, meaning position 1 here, position 2 here, position 3 here, position 4 here, position 5 here. Okay, master volume, master tone, don't need anything else. It's currently set up so the trim is floating. So it'll go both ways. Kind of like, I'll leave that one alone. Okay, here's that cool nut I was telling you about. If you can see in it, the nut is scalloped. So yeah, it's actually scalloped, dug out in between each of the things. So the strings go through where they need to go through, then they actually cut away part of the nut. It's just kind of a groovy looking situation. headstock. There you can see their locking tuners. This particular model of locking tuner, it's not like all their others. Okay, they are different. So you can compare them to what's out there. And handwritten and sprayed over. Serial numbers, as you can easily tell there, 09. Okay, so it's 4 years old. And it does not have the huge tilt back thing like the Gibson thing does. If you call the Gibson factory and say, hey, does the wood make any difference over there to what your guitars sound like? They will tell you the truth, actually. Oddly enough, they'll say, no, it makes no difference at all. They say, well, what makes the difference between a Gibson sound and everything else is that 14-degree angled back headstock makes all their sound. It's like bullshit. Anyway, so no need for string trees, but then again, not enough here to be useful for me for over the string or behind the nut bends. So I would much rather have it straight, and I would much rather have a bolt-on neck. So I actually like the Korean Paul Reed Smith SE-EGs that they discontinued after about 2 months after they were out. Much better than the American stuff. I like all of the Korean SE models better than all of the USA models. They're just better guitars, period, as far as I am concerned. I've had a lot of PRSs, and they are what they are. They're very expensive, usually. There's the birds. Okay, you don't have the hollowed out birds on this one like the new ones are, so these are the original birds for the 305s, like I was telling you a minute ago. And it looks like some moron stuck, hate that. Looks like some moron put oil on the fretboard. I'll take a while and dry that out, get that stuff out of there, because it's not supposed to be there. Okay, so nice cutaways where you need them. In the back, it would be nice to have a cutaway right here for your arm, but the ones out of Korea do, if you get the SE-EGs. So that's going to kind of feel like a Telly or a Les Paul there, kind of uncomfy. But there you go, 22 frets. Again, this dark oiled rosewood, which is nasty to have oil on there. Don't do it, just water. And what can you say? You got a big brass that they didn't even mention. Not that this matters either, but as far as your trem block, big massive brass block, makes no difference in sound again. Okay, so it's basically a Strat but shaped like a Paul Reed Smith. And again, the secret to these is lowering the pickups. They had them so close that you couldn't hardly even tune the thing. The magnetic draw or drag on there was just so much, and then everything sounded really ice picky, even in the neck position. Lower these things down as close to the body as you can get them, and it just sounds like a real guitar. Okay, so if anybody considering Paul Reed Smith with single coils, lower the pickups. Pickups will always, always, always sound better the lower they are. It's just fact. It's not my opinion. It's the way they should be. If they are magnetic like that, they're going to draw your strings, drag them out of tune. They're going to give you spikes in certain frequencies that you don't want. So why should you keep them really close? You don't need more output. If you need more output, turn your amp up. Don't make your strings go higher. It stands to reason, folks. You got to adjust things from the right place. So if you're looking for more volume, you've got a knob on your amp. Turn it up. Don't jack up your pickups, because that's going to kill your tone. And it's going to make your guitar out of tune. Again, because of the magnets and the pickups. Just making it out of tune. Okay, here we go. Check it out. Okay, again through the Johnson Millennium JM150 modeling amplifier. Best amp in the world. And no effects on here other than reverb. No compression, no anything right now. We're in the 2 position, giving you these 2 pickups. I'm a country boy, so I'm going to play what I play, which is usually just right off the cuff. So. Any of you country players out there? country acts, man. These are amazing. And the whammy, like I said, is so much better than the Fenders that it's actually useful. Okay, so as long as you're doing basic Bigsby type of stuff and not, you know, dive bombing, because no whammy will dive bomb that's not double locked and work perfectly. It can work, but you'll constantly be tuning it. I don't have to tell you that. Okay, so it's just a phenomenal guitar. I hate all the extra finish on the back of the neck. I could definitely do without that. Just go sand it down to bare wood. If I planned on keeping this guitar, I would do that. I would just shave everything from right here at the headstock and just totally sand every bit of wood off of it. And then I would cover the entire fingerboard in a polyurethane, and so that the so it was covered in polyurethane. So that's what I would do with it if I were to keep it. But again, it's here to resell because, like I said, I got a great deal on it and I can double my money anytime. Okay, all positions. Position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, and position 5 right here. Okay, so groovy sound and stuff. Finger picking, 2 position sounds great. No, let's go to the 4. Just a slight bit of overdrive is on here, just because it's got a couple 12AX7s in the preamp on the amplifier. Great sounding stuff. Typical Strat sounds. Redneck national anthem right there. Okay, distorted sounds sound like a Strat on distortion. The guitar sounds like a Strat. Once you get the pickups put down there to where they're actually usable. Okay, distortion. God, what's something that hasn't been done? Probably nothing. So I'll just play whatever. 2 position. Sounds great. Neck position, same thing. Okay, so it is a guitar, so it sounds like a guitar. People I know like to hear the little Soldano boner tone preset that I have made, and I still have to make a video for this for all you Johnson owners out there. Thing. Just go straight clean again with my Boss CS3 compressor, which is basically like my other foot. I hate playing without it, but I've done so this entire time. Now we get to hear some beautiful sounds. Get off that part and I'll go to this. Good sound stuff. Groovy sound and tones. So what is there else I should do? Probably nothing. It's just a great sounding axe. Okay, so there you go. It's the PRS. The 50, I'm sorry, yeah, the 305. I don't know if I've been calling it the 503 or the 305, but it is a 305. They make the 513, which has another single coil here, another single coil here, so it looks like a humbucker, and then they actually have another 5-way switch going across here. So you got a 5-way here, and they got another one that goes here, so you can go for 13 different combinations instead of just 5, like on these. But again, Paul Reed Smith, if you silly ass bastard, if you ever watch this video, which I doubt you will, but somebody will tell you about it, stop fucking with the guitars, man. You made them right to begin with and up to about this point, but learn how to set up a guitar. Yes, me telling you. Why? Because I'm smarter than you are. I can make a better guitar and have had better guitars made, so but these aren't bad. But quit listening to the people on the threads and trying to get you to make a Les Paul all over again, because your shit was unique and that's why it worked. Okay, so quit trying to copy Gibson, which sucks ass. I'm just going to hang this up because that's what I do. It's time to hang it up, Scott. Some people are like, please hang it up. I get that all the time. Please never make another video again. Please don't do that. Don't do it to these people. Sorry, I'm going to keep making videos. Got a very special guitar coming in for you, probably tomorrow or the next day for sure. The wildest thing you've ever seen. I'm not going to let you know what it is, but they are very cool, very rare. It's pink also. It's a beautiful thing, actually. As far as I'm concerned, I can't think of one of you out there who will like it, which is another reason I get it, because it's cool, it's rare, and nobody else likes them. But I've wanted one of these forever and ever, so I'll be getting that in the next day or two. Depends on, got more UPS shipments coming in, and I have to be here to sign for them, so I can't run to Vegas and go get it until the parcels come in. So this one just came in late today, so I couldn't run to Vegas and go get it like I wanted to, so we have to wait, because what can Brown do for you? It can fuck up your whole day. They change your delivery time and screw you up. So I've been sitting here. That's why I got the hat on more than anything, is just couldn't do anything with my hair because I couldn't take a shower because I had to wait for the damn UPS guy. So This is what you get. Stinky old me. We got to get this in smell-o-vision. I think that'd be cool, man. Every time I ripped one, you guys could have the aroma coming out. And it was okay, but really, that's an awesome guitar. They could put the jack in a way better place, but that's the way it always is. Again, him following Gibson again. So Paul Reed Smith, you dumbass motherfucker. Get off your ass. Quit trying to do the Gibson thing all over again just because people at MyLesPaul.com are being fucktards and, oh man, those guitars have no soul. Those Paul Reed Smiths. Like, well, they're talking you into doing stupid shit with your guitar. So go back to what you were doing. You had it right to begin with. So grab a pair of, grow a pair of cojones, you fucktard. God, I'm mad at you, dude. You used to make some great guitars, now you make shit. Still the best guitars that are made in the USA, but go back to your original designs and quit kissing Gibson's ass. Okay? So, Paul, that's for you, dude. You just need to wake the fuck up. You had a good thing going, now you're fucking it. So, a lot of people are talking bad about you, dude, so don't go and follow the people they're talking worse about, which is Gibson. Get back, do your own thing, and make the world a right place again. And again, for anybody out there, the Korean-made SE series are much better guitars, period. Even if they were the same price and they were built here and whatever, they're just better guitars than the USA-made stuff. I haven't found a Paul Reed Smith guitar made in the USA that compares, not even close, to the stuff made in Korea. So it's the way I feel about it. Okay, so you can go check them out for yourself and decide. But again, my favorite guitar in the entire world is the PRS SEEG from Korea that you could buy any day of the week on anywhere. You can check the Guitar Center places if you have to, but better and just go to eBay and buy one for $300 or $225, and it will smoke any American or any guitar period you've ever played. Every Fender, every Gibson, everything. The SEEG is just like that guitar. It's 3 single coils. Looks like this. You can get it red, white, blue, or a Budweiser finish. And they quit making them like right away, but they will smoke any triple pickup guitar ever made. And they weigh like 5 pounds, so like almost 3 pounds less than that. And they're amazing. Stop bar tailpiece, no way to adjust each individual saddle. They are just perfect to begin with. The most in-tune sounding guitar in the world for some reason. But if you find one with a whammy on it, don't get it. It just honestly, for whatever ghostly, weird, haunted reason, turns the guitar to shit, and it doesn't. There's something wrong about it. I've had like 20 of those guitars. Every one with the whammy has been horrible, but every one with the stop bar tailpiece has been so much better than anything I've ever owned, and that again is approaching 3,000 guitars that I've owned now. And you mean just for me that it plays best? No, anybody that touches those things just freaks the shit out. So try the SE stuff and quit spending the money on the American made stuff, because it really isn't worth a shit compared to what you're spending over there in Korea, for these guitars. So the SE series is the way to go. That's a nice guitar, don't get me wrong, but the Korean stuff is better. Once again, Scott Grove, Dr. Groovy. Got to do that because I'm pumped. Again, Christmas is coming up. Don't forget all your flash drives, your DVDs, your whatevers, your merchandise, and all the guitarded stuff and the dumb motherfucker shirts and coffee mugs and everything everything you can possibly never even imagine. I didn't say ever imagine, I said never imagine. It's all on the site there to be had, so go check it out, for God's sake. And don't forget to buy me something too. Why? Because you keep seeing me with the same clothes on all the time. Well, I'll go buy some for myself if y'all don't. We'll see how it turns out. Okay? Y'all play loud, be careless. That's it. Have a groovy one.